Hello, hello. Time for another live doodle cam. I've got my postcard watercolor paper and I'm going to camera around so you can see. Got a 05 Pigma Micron just because that's what I happen to be using these days. Today's prompt from Inktober is cruel. I don't know what I'm going to draw, but that's always what I do. Is we start with a blank page. And how do we deal with fear of the blank page? We make it unblank. How do we make it unblank? We make a mark. Doesn't matter what the mark is. That's what my mark happens to be today. It is a random, squiggly, weird line. Why is it this random, squiggly, weird line? Just because, I don't know, just because it has to be something. That's what it's going to be today. And I'm going to end it with a curly Q because I feel like it. I often have curly Qs in my work because I like them. And then I often, if I don't know what to do, I often will just re-go over that line, partially because it gives me something to do, and partially because I really like the look of this sort of rough-hewn, cast iron sort of look. I just really like it. It scares my perfectionist gremlins away because they just don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with intentional imperfectionism. It scares them away. And I really like it. So I do that. That's my style. It's not your style. Your style is going to be something different. So now I have this random thing. Now I can't have fear of the blank page anymore because it's no longer blank. So now what I have to do is simply respond to what's there. What do I do to respond to it? It does not matter. I am simply allowing my inner 4-year-old to inhabit the tip of my pen and start to explore. My inner 4-year-old's job is to take the reins, and like a horse, if I were on a horse, if you've ever been horseback riding, hello, I think that's Janice. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hello, hello. I let my inner 4-year-old just go wherever she wants to go. And my inner 4-year-old typically has some things that she has done before that she often goes back to. But the fun thing is when she does things that she's never done before, and that's what I love the best. So far she's done things that are not really breaking out of the box here, but what I love best is when she goes, what would happen if I do this? That's guidepost number 6 of my Creative Sandbox Way guidepost. What would happen if I try something totally weird and different? She hasn't really gone there yet, but we'll see. So I'm just looking at what is already there on the page and just responding to that by adding something new. And what works best is if I don't hesitate too long, if I just go. If I wait too long, if I sit there and go, what should I do, what should I do, what should I do, then that is an opening for perfectionist paralysis to just step right in. And we don't like that. So it's better if I just go. Just don't hesitate. Just keep going. Almost like if I had a timer, I'm like, you only have 3 seconds to make, less than that. You have a half a second to make a decision. Remember, it's just a piece of paper. Nobody's going to die if you do something that you don't like. This is not brain surgery. I'm not crazy about what's happening there, but you know what? Who cares? It's just a piece of paper. It's not like I'm doing this to try and win an award or something. I'm playing in the creative sandbox. I don't like what I just did, but who cares? I'm playing in the creative sandbox. The purpose is not to win an award or to impress anybody. It's to have fun and explore. Doesn't matter if I like what I create. What matters is that I'm feeling more alive. It doesn't matter if I like it. What matters is that I feel more alive while I'm doing it. That I've done something that makes me feel like I'm a living human being. So I'm letting my inner 4-year-old just take the rein. My inner 4-year-old doesn't care if people on Instagram think this is cool. My inner 4-year-old, Instagram wasn't even around when I was a 4-year-old. Oh my God. Hey, Suzanne Marie. So my inner 4-year-old isn't like trying to do something that people are going to go, oh my God, she's such a good artist. Wow. My inner 4-year-old is off in her own world going, well, this is interesting. This is neat. Hey, Jim. Oh, I can't pronounce your name, but hello, hello. And Pomegranate Moon, hello. So that's what I'm trying to be in that place. Now, my gremlins inhabit the space as well, so I just keep sending them off to get pedicures. And I like to repeat patterns, so because I find that pleasing. So whatever I did over there, I'm gonna theme and variations, repeat those patterns. Because I know, oops, I'm not gonna call that a mistake. I'm gonna call that I don't know what we call it. Bob Ross would call that a happy accident. And I'm trying to not hesitate. Just keep going and let it be what it will be. And if you are somebody who does not do improvisational art, you can still learn from the experience. You can bring from the experience of doing improvisational art, you can bring that into your non-improvisational art. If you are somebody who does very planned, meticulous, designed out kinds of art, you can still use what I'm doing here, can use the tools of improvisational art in your non-improvisational art. It's all useful stuff. So as you see, I really like patterns. So whatever I'm doing in one place, I like to bring something from that into a different place. I find that really pleasing. But it's all a matter of just, what does my inner 4-year-old want to do? My inner 4-year-old is inhabiting the tip of that pen, just letting her have free rein and not hesitating. Just keep going. It's not that I have to be like a speed demon. Not that I have to do what I'm doing like super fast, and I don't have to be sloppy. It's not about being sloppy. It's about just going, not hesitating. Just go. Don't get caught in paralysis, decision paralysis, because that's perfectionist paralysis. We don't want to get stuck there. Hi, Jamil. Thank you for clarifying how to say your name. It's always really embarrassing when I get people's names wrong. And what's really fun here is my goal is not, I'm not thinking about the product. That's not my goal here. My goal is to think process, not product. That's Creative Sandbox Guidepost number 2, by the way. But what's fun is when I'm firmly in the process, not the product, I often end up with a product that I like. Like right now, I'm really liking this, and that's really fun. I did not start out liking it. I wasn't crazy about these little thingies that's sticking out, but no, I'm actually kind of liking them. And that's often what happens if we let ourselves be firmly in the process, in the creative sandbox space. Often what happens is you'll end up really liking the product. It's weird, but that is how it works. So I think I'm coming up on the end of this doodle here, and I think I will draw a little platform for Doodlebot to make an appearance. Little Doodlebot here. Make Doodlebot smile. Give Doodlebot some wonky eyes. And a waist. And a heart. Doink, doink. All right. And that's my doodle. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.